Hello, Wonderhussy here, out in the middle of nowhere. This time I'm in Oregon. Haha, surprise, you probably thought I was gonna say Nevada or California. But I'm up in Oregon, in the southeastern corner of the state, which is kind of like high desert, beautiful, vast sagebrush fields. But I'm in this amazing valley. Look at this valley. Well, first of all, look at this sky, big white fluffy clouds, and then this amazing desolate valley with yellow wildflowers just carpeting it. I mean, this is like something out of a Disney movie. And no, I didn't drink mushroom tea for breakfast. It just really is that beautiful. Anyway, you might be asking yourself, well, Wonderhussy, what are you doing out there in the middle of this desolate but beautiful valley in Oregon? And the answer to that is checking out a place I've been wanting to check out for a long time. It just took me a long time to get up here. And that is this amazing abandoned glass house. That's right, this place is abandoned. I think this property is actually under the jurisdiction of the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management now. I'm not quite sure, but it's definitely open to exploring. There's no trespassing signs. In fact, you're even allowed to camp here, I think. And, well, if what I've read and heard is true, I think you used to be able to camp inside the house. And in the wintertime, when this whole valley is a winter wonderland with snow and ice, and oh my god, it sure would be nice and warm and cozy in a glass house. Because you know how when you're in like a glass atrium, the sun's rays come in and fill it with all that warm solar energy, and oh my gosh, it's just so nice and toasty. Unfortunately, I think they might have locked it up now, so you can't go inside anymore. I'm not sure, because I saw pictures online where people were definitely inside. I mean, golly, look at this kitchen. Oh my goodness, we have to figure out a way to get in there. What a beautiful kitchen. Wow, look how cool the locks were on these doors. This is a very unique custom home, and we'll get into the history of it in a minute. But first I want to try and see if we can get in. Oh look, this one's not locked. We're in! Oh my gosh, how exciting. Let's go inside. Look at that, door opens, hinges don't even squeak. Oh, as soon as I said that, I squeaked. But the craftsmanship on this place is amazing. I mean, this had to have all been custom forged. I don't know if you call it forged, but this is like not a door fixture you buy at Home Depot, if you know what I mean. Very unique, very custom, pretty much just like everything in this amazing house, which I can't wait to go in. So let's go. Oh wait, before we go in, I did notice a couple things. First of all, there's, God, the artistry here is really cool. There's this weird metal, it looks like it's two frogs. It's kind of like a yin-yang symbol, but it's two frogs holding hands in a circle, smiling. So maybe that was like the emblem of this dream home, the two frog estate. Anyway, then you can see right next to this emblem, there's a beautiful wooden deck. Now, unfortunately, it looks pretty treacherous now. A lot of the boards have rotted away, but we should be okay to carefully walk out on it. Real careful. Creak, splinter, crack. But I mean, this would have been the most amazing deck in all the history of decks to sit out on and have a sunset cocktail looking out over that amazing valley. I mean, can you imagine? Oh my god, champagne, wine, cocktails, even just sitting here and cracking open a cold one would be amazing. On this deck, you could have your chaises laid out. The only thing missing is a jacuzzi. If you had a jacuzzi here, I'd be thinking about moving in. And then before we go inside, one more thing I noticed. There's this huge metal doorway on this really rough-hewn stone enclosure. Matter of fact, there's like a really cool rough-hewn masonry wall made just out of locally quarried rocks, like rocks gathered out of the desert, going all the way down there to by where I parked. And I mean, the artistry is, to me, very impressive. Like, that's a nice rock wall. Then there's this kind of arty metal, decorative metal, I don't even know what you would call this, channel on top of it. Oh, look at that. And it goes all the way up there. It's just, this whole place is very quirky and artistic. Look at the ends on this thing. That is wild. And it's the roof on what looks to just be kind of like a storage area. I mean, they've got big propane tanks. It looks like maybe that's what this was used for. Oh, and then look here, this is their water tank. Holy cannoli. Man, look at that, the plumbing's still good. Just dug into the earth, cinder block wall on one side, rough stone on the other. Probably stayed nice and cool down there. And that would be important because, believe it or not, it also gets real hot out here. It's kind of a hot day today, I don't know, probably in the upper 70s, maybe low 80s. And it's humid. And it's June 11th, so I can imagine July, August, it would get real hot in here, especially being made out of glass. So the fact that the water stayed cool is at least one bonus. Look here on the front deck, there's well, I was gonna say potted plants, but they're not really in pots. They're in sections of, I guess it was a 55-gallon drum that they just cut into sections. How cool, and turned it into planters. That's actually a really fun idea. I like that. Oh, and then this one here has just been used as a fire pit. Since, like I said, you are allowed to camp here. And apparently people do. Okay, let's go inside. Enough beating around the bush. Okay, we're going in through that amazing door. And we're walking into this, I mean, the thing that strikes me, oh my gosh, well, actually, the first thing that strikes me is the fact that it is super, super hot in here. I mean, we're basically in a greenhouse. It's gotta be like almost 100 degrees in here. It's very hot. Matter of fact, it feels like I'm back home in Death Valley. Well, I mean, that's what you get for building a house out of glass in the desert. We are in the high desert. I feel like we're at something like 4,000 feet elevation, so it's high, but it's still the desert and it still gets hot. So the heat is one thing I noticed, but the other thing I noticed is the color scheme. This looks so kind of 60s. It reminds me of that movie, A Clockwork Orange, and not just because it's orange. But look at this kitchen. Oh my God, what a smart kitchen. I love this open concept living room. I mean, look at this place. I feel like I'm hosting a show on HGTV. This could all be yours. Open concept floor plan, all the modern conveniences. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's like these people just left yesterday. They got their Ajax, their dirty dishes, cutting board, spice rack. Oh, what's this? I guess that's just for hanging baskets of like onions and stuff up. Oh my God, goodness, I just thought of every detail with this kitchen. Like a cheese grater. Oh my goodness, you can cook some real gourmet meals on this gas stove. Little tiny oven. Guess they weren't much for baking. Storage down below for the pots and pans, and oh my God, there's still pots and pans in it. Shut the front door. Like, what happened to cause these people to leave? Okay, I'm guessing I kind of know what happened. They probably built this place in the wintertime and didn't realize how hot it would get in the summertime. But I mean, that's the easy answer, but I can't believe you would go through. First of all, this place wasn't built overnight. From what I was able to read online, I think the guy who built this was a wine grape grower from California. One of them Californians wanted to come up here and build his dream house. He probably came out here with his wife one day, you know, driving around through these amazing desolate valleys, and he saw that view out there and he thought, that's it, man. I got to build a house on this hill. So from what I read online, that's what he did, and he only had one guy help him. A guy from there's a town down that way about, I don't know, 30-ish miles. So he had one helper, and they apparently blasted out the side of this, or we're kind of on like, well, I don't know if you can tell, there's like all these sort of buttes. I wouldn't call them mountains, but sort of low butte formations all around this valley. Well, he blasted the top off one and built this house right into it. Matter of fact, you can see that rough masonry wall I was talking about. It's only about a foot and a half tall by where I parked, but it gets gradually higher and higher and becomes the back wall of the house. So this house really is built right into the side of the butte, which means, yeah, it would be real nice and toasty in the wintertime, but not so pleasant in the summertime. Okay, even though it's hot like a sauna, I'm going back in. I feel like, well, I didn't look in these drawers. Let's see if they left any like egg beaters behind. I mean, it seems like they just left it all. I mean, look, yes, there's a juicer, spoons, wine opener. Look at that, that's all custom made too, the way this drawer pull is. It's just like a dowel. Very clever, and these shelves are solid, man. This isn't like the crap you buy at, IKEA or Target. I mean, this is nice craftsmanship. And of course, the whole place was wired for electric. I don't know what year this was built, but it can't have been that long ago. Looks like there was some kind of funky lighting here, aren't those? Oh no, you know what? I don't know if those are light fixtures or what those are. There's two there, and then there's two over there. And there's even a fan. Probably doesn't work. For the oven. Oh yeah, look, there's the fan up there. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, look at that tarry stuff melting. That must be the stuff they put between the panes of glass to keep them together, because it gets so hot here though. It's just dripping down. Blah. Oh my gosh, it is so hot in here. Okay, well, let's look around quick. Okay, I love the way the kitchen is orange. This wall is yellow. Oh, look, back here's the bedroom. This must have been the master bedroom. Oh my God, their bed is still in here. Stop it, it still has blankets on it. Get out of town. Oh, the mattress is gone though. Look at this funky, amazing bed. I mean, wow. That's wild. And built-in bookshelf, really nice high ceiling in here. Oh my gosh, look at the fireplace in here. Well, oh my God, this fireplace is incredible. It's all made out of metal. There's the thing that they vent for air. I don't know. Oh, I guess that slides. Yeah, look. That's the fireplace. How cool is that? Man, the construction is just amazing. The craftsmanship, and this whole thing is metal. Floor to ceiling, up to the chimney, goes out the top. And then there's doors to the outside here. And from what I heard from my friend who told me about this place in the first place, is he said back in the day when he first came here, you could open the back door as well and get some airflow going through so it wasn't so hot and it was more comfortable to camp inside. But apparently the government came in and locked up one side. Hey, at least they left one door open so you could still come in and poke around. I think that's pretty cool of them. But I guess they were trying to discourage people from camping inside the house. Okay, there's a really funky little bench in the bedroom too. Look at this. This is all made out of metal. Solid metal. That's wild. I mean, it's just got this janky plywood on top of it, but you know, you could have put something really nice, a padded bench up there, padded top. And then there's more electrical outlets down here. I mean, plenty of outlets to plug in all your appliances. Look at the sagebrush just grown up around the windows. I guess when they lived here, all that would have been trimmed back and you would have had beautiful views, all the light you could ever ask for. And then right around the corner, this is the ensuite bathroom. Look at this. Oh my gosh, shut up. Look at the vanity. This is one of the wildest things I've ever come across in the desert. I mean, look at this. It's all stainless steel. Oh gosh, hotter than blazes. Well, that might be another reason they left. They burned themselves on the sink. Like one whole wall is just, what do you call that, brushed steel? You'd think they would just have made that a mirror, but this medicine chest was a mirror. Probably on both sides, one side's missing. But again, really nice, thick, solid shelves in there. This is way, way better than my medicine chest. And then more, I guess these were light fixtures. Oh, I guess because they couldn't hang any lights from the ceiling, obviously. It's glass. All the lights had to be mounted on the wall. So that must be for some kind of weird light bulb, but it's not threaded or anything for any light bulb I've ever seen. So I'm not really sure. Anyway, okay, so that's the sink, fully plumbed. Behind me, oh look, there's a real rusty old saw. It's kind of cool and creepy. But yeah, here was the shower. Look at that. I mean, I guess there was a shower head on it back in their day. And then their towel rack. Oh my God. It's actually so hot inside that glass house that my phone shut down and quit recording video. And a little message popped up saying, "Your phone is too hot to shoot video. Cool your phone down." So I just put it in my fridge for a few minutes. It should be okay to go back in there now, but well, golly, if it's too hot to even operate a cell phone. Well, maybe there was some, maybe they just built this as a winter place, you know? I mean, everything that I'm telling you about this, I read in the comments on a blog post. Somebody came out here and took all these pictures, and so somebody commented on the blog. And so this is totally hearsay that this California wine grape grower built this place with the help of one guy from town. And well, I think it's mostly just speculation that they abandoned the place because it was too hot. Who knows what could have happened? I mean, maybe they did just build it as a winter getaway, and they're living the high life in Napa the rest of the year. And well, if you're watching this video right now, guys, listen, I am not here to laugh at you. I'm here to salute you for having the vision to come out here and build something like this. I mean, it's easy for people at home watching this to armchair quarterback and go, oh, another California idiot came out here and built a glass house in the desert. Well, listen, buddy. At least this guy did something with his dreams. He didn't just sit around talking about them. I give this dude a lot of respect. And I'm guessing his wife had something to do with it too. So I give the both of them a big salute. Okay, let's go back in and shoot some more until my phone shuts down again. Another thing I forgot to mention in the kitchen is there's a big fireplace in here too. Look at that. And it's that really cool design, long clean lines, all metal. I've noticed these little sun decals here and there too. There was one in the bathroom, I think. Matter of fact, I think we can get back into the bathroom if we just go this way. This would have been the dining room, I guess. I mean, look at this funky table. That must have been the dining table. I don't know if you can tell, but it's shaped like a, what do you call that, a rhombus? It's narrower at one end and wider at the other. Well, from this angle, it looks like a perfect rectangle, but it's not. It's only about 1.5 feet on this side, and then it gets wider the farther you go down, and it's like 3 feet wide on that side. So very unusual pattern for a dining room table, and it's all made out of metal. Look at that. Same like that little bench we were just looking at. Real funky metal legs. Again, there's 2 outlets down there. So yeah, I'll bet you anything. This was the dining room table. Now somebody's mud flap is just laying on it. Classy. Oh man, why would somebody come in here and punch holes in the drywall? Well, it's funny because I just made a video yesterday about a ranch where I hypothesized a boy named Kyle lived. And that wasn't actually too far from here as the crow flies. So I'm gonna guess Kyle was over here punching the drywall. Anyway, this dining room is interesting because yeah, part of the wall is formed by the backside of that chimney. And then the other part is just that cool yellow, goldenrod yellow color. Unfortunately, yeah, some idiot came and punched holes in it. But it's got some plugs there too. 2 more of those weird round things. I don't know why you would have light fixtures down there. That's weird. And then there's the thing for cable. They could even have cable TV way out here. Okay, and then back around here goes into the bathroom, which we had just gotten to the towel racks when my camera shut off. So 2 really cool, funky dowel towel racks. A dowel for your towel. Look at that. It's just a dowel stuck straight into the cement wall. I mean, this is local rock too. Whatever. A dowel stuck straight into the rock with another dowel to hang your towel. And then there's a commode, water closet right here. BLM had to tape her shut so no idiot would use it. Oh, I wonder if the toilet's stamped with a date inside. That's sometimes a way you can tell. I don't know though. These numbers don't make sense to me. What does that say? 12392? What is that? December 3rd, 1992? Is that the date of this toilet? So I guess that means he bought this toilet in 92. Probably moved in around 92, 93. Oh wow, okay, that does give us a date. Look, there's a switch for the fan in here too. Little fan, oh, fan's running up there, look at that. To vent out your poo smells. There's a little light switch here. Yeah, I'm not sure if those little round things are light fixtures or what those are. Comment below if you have any idea. Okay, now between the dining room and the water closet, there's this other closet, and I think this was just, gosh, this must have been like the utility room or something. I mean, that just looks like a ventilation thing. And then like all pipes and all the wires for the electrical, the circuit breaker. Oh, someone left the light switch on. Turn it off. Gotta save power. Yeah, so this was just kind of like a utility room. Standard issue doorknobs on these interior doors. But wow, man, this is just, oh my God, look what was behind the door hiding on the wall. Poor little feller. He's like, please don't look at me. What are you doing in here? It's too hot. Mouse likes living in a hot house. Okay, I'll close the door. You can go back in your little hidey hole. I was gonna try to close all these doors and tidy up the place a bit, but I guess there's no point. Oh, look at this mysterious chest. If I open this up, How many rats do you think are in here? 0. Just some rat turds. I wonder what this was. A little storage cubby. Oh, maybe one of those things like you step up to get to the upper shelves. You know, like she kept it in the kitchen. If she needed to get to those hard to reach pots and pans up there on the very top shelf, you know, stuff that you don't use very often. Your turkey roasting pan for Thanksgiving, your bundt cake pan, things like that. Oh God, I had to step outside for a minute. It is hot in there. I'm sweating. I think I'm going to lose at least 5 pounds making this video. Okay, I see here on the hearth in front of the fireplace, there's like a trail, like a log book. So I'm going to grab that, but I'm going to take it outside to look at it because it's too friggin' hot in here. I will kill tourists. Yikers. Oh gosh, it's even hot out here. It is a hot day today. I came and sat out here on the deck to read through this glass house logbook, and it looks like the last person was here on March 26th, so like almost 3 months ago. You see that? It was the Dixon family. And then so underneath that I wrote, I'm trying to cover this because I'm trying to preserve the mystery of this location. I just wrote, I appreciate the builder's amazing vision. What a place, what a view. Yeah, it's hot in summer, but I bet it's toasty in the winter. Roaming the Nevada or Oregon borderlands in search of weird and wonderful stuff. I have a feeling this won't be beat. Okay, it's real windy out here, so I have to hang on to the pages. But yeah, Glass House Logbook. This is for 2021. So, you know, a decent number of people came by here last year and this year, including the Bly boys. I'm guessing it's some dudes from Bly, Oregon. Cool place. I've been there. Then I thought this was interesting. Allison and Lisa were here in April. And they said, damn, it's hot in here. So if it was hot in there, even in April, oh my gosh. This guy's cool. Spent a great night. Where else can you sleep inside and stargaze at the same time? Oh man, it's really hard to look through these entries because all the pages have torn out of this logbook and it's windy and they're all going to blow away. Well, if I could do it inside, it'd be easier. But oh my God, I don't think I could handle how hot it is in there. So, I don't know. I left my mark. I guess I'm just going to go ahead back into the little glass house one last time. Put this down right here. Oh my God, yeah, it is hot in here. Ugh, now I'm going to close her up. God, it's a wonder this place doesn't explode. I mean, I can't imagine how hot it must be in there in August. I am kind of curious. There's like a back porch, or a back patio, I guess you would call it, out back behind the master suite. I wonder how we get to that. I mean, since we can't go out the back door, we're going to have to take the long way around out back through the snake-infested sagebrush. But this is cool too because it gives us an overview of the roof. Look at, I mean, this thing is well constructed, except for the fact that that tarry goo is coming loose from between the roof panes. Oh my God, yeah, look at this. Look how the roof lines come down. They almost look like snakes. Yikes. Just so creative. Everything about the way this house was built. I love it. Okay, so here's the back patio. This is where you would come out from the bedroom. And it just kind of leads to a little private deck, patio. I guess it's not a deck. You came out your bedroom door and had your patio chair or your chaise, drink your morning coffee. That's a pretty nice view too. Yeah, so apparently you used to be able to open these doors and get a cross breeze in there, but... Oh, well, hold on a minute. Isn't this isn't locked? Or maybe it's locked inside. Oh, no, it is open. I don't know what my friend was talking about. So you could open both sides. God dang it, I was roasting my you-know-what off for nothing in here. I could have had this open all the time, but I'll be honest, it probably wouldn't have cooled it down that much. Oh gosh, I just noticed that lamp over the bed. That is too funny. God, yeah, some things in this house are just like the people stepped out yesterday. All right, well, it's still hot in there. I'm gonna close this back up just the way I found it. Wow, that was incredible. In fact, gosh, I think I've made, well, as of this video, I've probably made somewhere close to 800 videos for YouTube. And yeah, sure, some of those I'm just sitting around talking about stuff, but I would say a conservative estimate, at least 700 of them are me going to different places. And out of all 700 places I've been to make videos, I think this might actually be my #1 favorite. More than any hot spring, more than any abandoned ranch, more than any ghost town. There's just something about this house. The fact that it looked so new and it was so move-in ready and so, everything about it was just so surreal. I friggin' loved it. And I sure do hope you enjoyed checking it out with me. I'll end with one more look at this amazing view. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna get back in my rig and head on down the road to my next destination. Kind of a bummer now because I feel like no matter where I go after this, nothing, and I mean nothing, will ever be quite as cool as this abandoned glass house.